welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So USC's offense takes the field. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for him, because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup. And, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touch.
Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 30. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Michigan State Spartans offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprise.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking for room, it's Sanders. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Makes the grab. It's Lemon. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big. Offense, the Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. It's a seam wide open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's a heat. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. To the air, it's Mayava. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself.
And it's blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play, the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call?
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. grabbed over the middle. It's Lane. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Off play action on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Fires on the move. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Trying to beat the D deep. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
They're going back to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Going up top. Got it inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back to throw, it's Childs. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. He's got it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Wants to bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Just going to keep it after the snap. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Belling. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Kelly. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Might be changing the route. He'll start this drive firing. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? On the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Childs. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to run it. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Quick toss. Touchdown, Trojans! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense. Especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Spartans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Dropping back, it's Childs. Got out of trouble and throws. Catch in the middle, it's McCray. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The kick is on its way. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Pulls it in. It's Lyons. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Slings it downfield. It's complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bullard. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Pulls and fired complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. It's caught. Ernie on the Jets. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Fighting off the headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Spins away from the defense. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Jackson. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Strockett. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Give to the running back. Runs through a tackle. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And the Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. One more play to pad the stats. Here's the handoff. Gets it past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what an elite team does.